Yeah, it shows me.
It's clever name, it's clever name. Mad blunts and bomb blast. Clever name podcast. Fucked up shit to make your mom laugh. You're fucked. Never really know what you gon' get. Might catch a buzz from the contact. Lots of that disgusting discussion. Loving it cause it's funny. We got topics for the rich. Poor, gorgeous, and ugly. We got guests of all shapes and sizes. Outrageous violence. If you home alone, then don't try this. Clever name podcast is where you find us.
Okay, we're all back. We're all here. We've all been indoctrinated except for Martin, I guess, into the flat Earth. I just assume Artie believes flat Earth just off the top with no coaxing whatsoever. Blake said he moved up about 3 points on the flat Earth scale.
Yeah, I enjoy the funniness.
I was full blown knighted into flat Earthdom, and Martin avoided it. So like, you still think we're falling through space on a round ball with gravity?
It's a square.
Fucking nerd.
Cube.
He doesn't believe in gravity anymore.
I don't even know what gravity is, man. I don't even think I fully believed in gravity at the beginning. I don't understand it. Like,
Similar to magnets.
yeah, exactly. Fucking gravity. How does it work? I don't want to talk to no scientists. Those motherfuckers lying and getting me pissed. That's what I always say about gravity. So I take the ICP approach to most scientific endeavors. So fuck it. We're flat. I don't give a shit. Prove me wrong. I'm going to go sit out and say Earth's flat. Change my mind. And get all these people to fucking come and argue with me, and I'll go, I don't even know how gravity works, so shut up. And then I win the argument. Anyway, saddest thing probably in the world happened to me this week. Crystal asked me
To marry you.
No, she did not. She did. That would have been sad for her, not to me. That would have been a bad choice on her part. She was like, hey, you mind grabbing me that tiny little bottle on my desk over there? I was like, what one? She was like, there's like a tiny little like white bottle on my makeup table. And I go out there and I grab it. And then I was like, I gotta say, bottle was decently sized. I want to say this was not a tiny bottle. But I took it upon myself to hold the bottle right beside my penis and then walk back to her with my penis out and the bottle mirroring the exact size of my penis to a T. If anything, the bottle was bigger. If anything, the bottle had a hair on it. But the exact size. And I go, tiny. I'm glad to know how you really feel. And I fucking tossed the bottle at her and walked away. Yeah. So now I know exactly. Tiny bottle is what she says to me. Tiny. She says tiny. Not small. Not average size for a male of my age. Don't get out of here, woman. Fucking, I don't want to look at you. So yeah, now I know exactly where I sit on the scale of penises is tiny. Not just slightly below average. Not small. Tiny is how I was described. So anytime she tells you fucking lies, otherwise I know. The second, oh, it's too deep. Shut up. It's tiny, whore.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so it's over for me. I know how she truly feels, and it's like, you know that they're lying to you about it. Like, they gotta bump it up a little bit, but like, you didn't realize how much you needed that. Like, you really needed that lie. That lie there, it was the wizard behind the curtain. You pulled it up and you were like, this is all a fucking lie. It's fucking horse shit. Oh, do you even love me? I don't know. This is all a fucking lie. Because she's been telling me it's a good size. And I found out otherwise. I found out how she actually feels. Tiny. Oh, the fucking whore monster
girthy,
dick.
though?
What?
Was it girthy?
The bottle definitely had more girth on me, I gotta say. She didn't describe the
Cubic
girth.
structure.
She didn't say that tiny, girthy bottle. She didn't say, hey, can you go grab that monstrosity of girth, but very tiny. No, she was just tiny. And when I tell you exact, like, I held it, and I even pushed up, like, you know, the fucking fupa that you get a little bit right next to it. I pushed it. I pushed it a little bit. I didn't cheat. I pushed it back a little bit, so I wasn't, like, behind the bottle. So I was, like, neck and neck with this tiny bottle. I was competing with tiny. Yeah. So I know you've all lost respect for me and stuff. Like it's all over.
Yeah,
like
it's long gone.
Yeah, it's fucking it's completely over. And
You
now
lost it during the applesauce.
I can't. I'm applesauce intolerant.
Yes.
You don't make fun of people for being lactose intolerant, but you make fun of me for not being.
That's just strange.
It's not. It wasn't applesauce. It was apple juice. It's
That's
different.
even worse.
Right.
I think I can handle sauce.
juice.
Sauce form. I feel like it's a little more stable in my stomach. It came out like applesauce. I think that's where you're mixing it up. Went in juice, came out sauce. That's probably how it's made. In all honesty, same texture, same everything. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Great.
Sorry to you. Sorry to my
great
girlfriend. Sorry to everybody listening. Yeah, there was
Like,
probably.
I think my podcast is the reason why my girlfriend's not back with me yet.
Do you
You
have the
didn't realize
same?
how much of an autistic racist you are. You hate everybody.
Yeah, but I got that also and tiny dick. So it's not working out for me.
I love how that was your first thought, though. You're like, hold up.
Well, because I thought it was pretty decent size. I saw the bottle and I was like, wait this is gonna be like. I don't think my dick is bigger than this. Like I really don't. So tiny is where I'm sitting. Just understand that. You guys know that you can buy meth and stuff in BC now? You know how you
Yep.
can do that? Did you see? Blake probably saw this story. So there was an uptick in fentanyl overdoses since you've been allowed to just buy fucking meth and coke wherever. Which I don't understand how the rules work because it just seems like you're allowed to get it but not allowed to buy it or like sell it. But like I don't understand. Is there like government sanctioned cocaine?
Yeah, it's like, what, 2 grams you
It's-
can carry around or some shit?
Yeah, you
of
see-
each one?
Yes. So in BC right now in Canada, you can carry around like under 2 grams of any drug, basically. Now it's fucking wild. Yeah. So our government has gone to shit. They approved that. It's fucking wild. So then this guy was like, well, I'm going to corner the market. Do you remember? I don't know. Maybe you don't remember, Martin, but Blake probably does. Before weed was fully legalized and it was decriminalized, all these weed stores started popping up. They were illegal. They weren't allowed to do it, but they just did it anyway. I give you Exhibit A. This guy made drugs, just the drugstore, where you can buy heroin, meth, cocaine, MDMA, and he was arrested 24 hours into launching his business. But he put out like a billboard. Like he put out a billboard in front of his store where it says like you can get a point of fentanyl for a couple, like the prices are actually ridiculous. Like they're high. Like for like a couple of grams of crack, it's like $200 or something like that. I thought crack was cheap.
I have no idea.
I honestly thought that was cheap. I thought that sounds like Coke prices to me.
Well, Coke, or crack is Coke.
I know, but cheaper version. It's cut and
Diet
turned
Coke.
into rock. So I thought it was cheaper. But the drugstore, a mobile shop in downtown Eastside, Wednesday, a neighborhood that has been ravaged by the overdose epidemic, said he wanted to give the people a safe supply of drugs that have been tested and ensure that they don't contain fentanyl, while also selling fentanyl. Apparently, after the suspect started selling crack, cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin out of a mobile trailer parked near Main and Cordova streets. So he just pulled up. It's not even a shop front. It's Breaking Bad style. He rented an RV, like a taco truck for cocaine.
That'd be a good
Oh my
idea. though.
God.
Honestly, downtown outside of the clubs, do you know how well that would pop off?
Yeah.
You just
yeah.
and like maybe there's an app that tells you the location of the drugstore, and you'd be like, oh, and the party kind of follows it. Like it's like an ice cream truck that plays like, I don't know, Insane in the Membrane when you're coming down. Like I don't know what's up. It's good. So you can follow that drug. You'd be like, oh, okay, it lingers downtown during the nightlife. Maybe it goes off into the slums during the day when the heroin addicts need to get their fix.
That's like Pokemon Go for drugs.
You lurk outside of the methadone clinic for people willing to relapse. Like you go, you wait for the rehabs to let out for recess or whatever they do. I don't know. So, but he was immediately arrested. But apparently he set up his shop like right beside like a police station too, which is wild that it took more than 24 hours. Like apparently for 24 hours you can just sell cocaine beside a police
He probably
station.
didn't think he's that stupid. Like he probably didn't think it was real.
There's a goddamn billboard sign, like a sandwich board out front that has the price.
I thought it was some TikTok or something.
Yeah, right. Like he's saying like heroin is something else. Like it's like a joke, but no, he had prices for methamphetamine. It's like $10 for a point, which I didn't realize what they meant, but that means like 0.1 of a gram,
Yeah.
which is wild. So just if you want, if it's $10 for 0.1 of a gram of meth, which I'm like, does that even do anything? If you're willing to do meth, does 0.1 even?
Well, that's just to get you into the door. Like through the
Oh, it's like a lead loss. Gets you in. It's like, sometimes the fries they're just the thing that's like McDonald's. It's a selling feature to get you in. We got the cheapest meth in the market. But then once you try our fentanyl, you'll be hooked or dead.
It's like,
One of the two.
it's like crack is the CBD of cocaine.
Wild. Yeah, so that's going on in BC right now. Apparently that's going to pop up more. I guarantee that's going
coming here.
Oh, for sure. It's going to spread. Because it's like, if they're just making it legal in parts of Canada, why would it not spread? And BC was kind of the way they did the decriminalization quicker, too. Like, they really had, weed.
Yeah.
It was almost like our Colorado,
Yeah.
where they just kind of pushed it through faster. And it's just like,
We must really need tax money.
everything bleeds west in Canada. So, it just starts as an abomination out in BC and then just bleeds over to the rest of the world and then dies off before it hits Newfoundland, because Newfoundland is somewhere in,
Doesn't bleed west, goes
1884. What?
Doesn't go west, goes east.
No, I'm saying it starts in the west and goes east. Isn't that what I said?
No.
Said it bleeds over. Oh, I might have said it bleeds over to the west, but it bleeds over. No, it goes from BC, moves all the way east over, and then stops before Newfoundland because they don't do anything.
Because Alberta got shit really early on, too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how.
Does it go north?
I don't think so. No, because 85% of our population lives across like 100 meters from the border. Basically, there's like this U of Canada that's just across the border, and then we go, but we don't like America, but we just want to be real close, right up against it, just for the best weather possible. Yeah. All right.
Canada sucks.
We got to play another. Yes, I can strongly agree on that. Second world country. That's where we do our podcast from. We're not brave enough to venture into the third world. Not rich enough to make it to the first world. We're living somewhere in purgatory in the middle of the second world countries. Let's go. Second world for the win. Let's do a little bit of dumb or dead. I got a guy. He is the story behind this thing. I will show you what you can see here is this is our protagonist here.
Dead.
This is in Edmonton.
Dead.
Oh, dead.
Just because he's an Oilers fan? Like, what do you? Like, God damn it! What an awful.
They lost.
You guys got good healthcare. Maybe alive.
Yeah, we actually don't have good health care.
How good health care.
It's actually way worse than yours. It's just you're forced to pay it through your taxes. That's how it works.
Yeah, but not only you're paying for it, you get in after like 7 hours.
Yeah.
So basically, you get like, how like the DMV treats you. You understand how that they treat you? That's how our healthcare system works, because we're not actually paying them. We're paying the government, who then pays them. So
That's where they're all leaving for.
So they're all just disgruntled.
it's actually a terrible, terrible system. So they treat you like absolute dog shit because they feel like entitled government employees, which they kind of are.
They are.
Anyway, so he's going to be treated by one of those people eventually. He's going to.
So he's alive.
The story about this, you can tell me. The story is he apparently somewhere up here in the ninth floor, he was hanging out with somebody's girlfriend, and the boyfriend came home. So the boyfriend is looking around this apartment currently, and he's scaled his way down to the 8th floor, and he's hanging on for dear life, and the people across the street are filming. And that's what we're gonna see. I could show.
Holy fuck.
I'm gonna show you part of the clip. You guys give me your answer. We're gonna show the full clip. You can decide if you change, and then we'll lock it in, and I'll tell you the answer. All right?
Okay, I'm going with that immediately.
Hanging on for dear life. This is either Gecko from
Why doesn't he
Valorant or
swing in?
Slim Shady.
So yellow.
This is Canadian Slim Shady, and I feel like he could hop over to this balcony.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Like there's
How does
enough
he
room.
not?
He doesn't. I don't know exactly what happens because I think these guys get bored of filming, and they come back to devastation.
It was dead.
So he's dead.
We'll find out. His arms are getting tired. He's American Ninja and Warrioring this. It's definitely been longer than a minute, and now we see him. He's falling.
Oh.
So you can see about where he's falling to. It's a chance he could hit the grass. Chance he could hit the
No matter
concrete.
where you hit, he's dead.
Could be dead.
Or is he gonna
So
fall
high up.
into like one of those police things?
Maybe he could fall. Maybe he could fall into like a bush. Like it's, and then that that
Yeah.
cancels all fall damage. We know that from Assassin's Creed.
logic, dude.
Yes, thank you.
That's a haystack.
Yeah,
It's a haystack.
whatever. So, what are you thinking? Locking in dead?
Dead.
Dead?
I mean, what the fuck, man?
Artie?
No, I'm gonna say
I'll go
not
alive.
dead. He's gonna
You
fall
might
into one of
land
those
in
police
that dark bush
fucking
in that
trampoline
right-hand
things.
corner.
Okay, so you're going alive too? You're going alive?
Yeah, I'm
trampoline.
going alive.
Okay, alive, dead. Now we're gonna watch the rest of the video and see if you change your mind.
Oh, you did.
Dead.
Yeah.
Final answers?
Yeah, we missed.
Still dead.
Or he's gonna get up.
Final answers. I need to lock it in. Final answers. You heard. I'll let you listen to the sound again.
No.
Here you go.
I'm still going alive.
That was hard.
That was a big fall.
I didn't see any blood, so he's alive.
Think he's alive?
I saw blood, but I think I was thinking he's alive.
Dead.
You think he's dead? All right. Final answer. So alive, dead. That's what we're going with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man in critical condition after falling off the eighth floor. he survived, according to.
Did he land with his feet?
He did not land on his feet.
His
we
leg
can
probably
see.
went
We can
through
see
his
very
fucking
clearly.
shoulders.
He is like crumpled.
He's gonna die.
He did the
He's
superhero
probably
landing.
just has brain activity.
Wait, what did you say, Martin?
Superhero landing.
Alive.
He didn't. What do you mean? Oh, you think he like? No, he didn't. He's like this. He's literally like a casket, and his feet are crossed. He looks like comically dead. Like there's no way he should have
His legs
survived.
are blown apart and they're like spaghetti noodles crossing.
It not only looks like that, it looks like he hit the curb. Like out of all of the options that he could have hit, he could have hit the concrete. He could have hit the grass. He hit like
The
dead on
fucking
the
edge.
curb. Like you remember
What
that?
if he tried to like push off into the tree?
Like yeah, you try swim in the air and see if he could get enough, or like squirrel
As
suit
he's
it.
falling, like he's hitting, like he kicked off from the building.
I don't know. Yeah, but you try to jump. as far
Try to
as you-
jump to the tree, break the dam.
It's like
Nail yourself with a limb.
it's like that Will Ferrell movies, The Other Guys, when they try to jump off onto like a little balcony, one of those little awning things. Yeah, that's what you try to do. Just aim for the awning. Yeah, let's go. He just jumps off and goes into the tree and like grabs a branch, swings, lands on his feet.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good to go. Obviously, you would have survived this. You know the tactics, but he didn't, and he did. He did survive though. So maybe you would have died. You would have been impaled on the tree, and this guy would have been living. This guy would have went thud on the ground, on the curb. In fact, he is currently alive, as far as I can tell.
When was the story?
Like a week ago, maybe a little less. But so he's currently in critical condition as of last night when I looked it up. Currently, so Slim Shady still lives to do another day. So and
Yeah.
honestly, if you were looking around, say you think your girlfriend's cheating on you, and you're looking around, you're like, what the fuck, and then you hear, and you go, what the fuck was that? And you look outside and you see fucking Stan
dude.
on the ground out here, and you're like, oh, were you
At that point,
fucking
see the body,
Stan?
and he played a slow Seinfeld theme.
For myself? I don't do it to myself. That would be awful.
Well, I mean, if the situation, that's the whole situation, it warrants a Seinfeld theme.
Okay.
What are you drawing, Artie?
Yeah, what are you drawing? Now let it be a surprise.
On your hentai Zero.
Oh, we're gonna get a hentai Godzilla before this episode's over. Holy fuck! I love this show.
I delivered the results, guys.
We do amazing stuff here. All right. Okay, I'm gonna show you the most NPC fight that's ever happened between a racist and a Wu-Tang fan.
Flan?
Flan.
Tang Flan.
Yeah.
Actually, before I get to that, I forgot, Blake. I have to talk to you about something.
Lord.
So, I got a message from your grandma.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So she was. I don't know what happened. I think she might have.
fighting.
No, after she got in the fight. So you know how like you were having the issue with the antisocial club. Like we've been following the story of Blake. He beat up those white people in Chicago.
Yeah.
And then his grandmother beat up a suspect on there. But then she left me a message or something. I think it was meant for you though. So I'm gonna play it for you. Here you go.
This is your grandmother. I apologize so much. I sent you pictures. I pushed your name by mistake. I meant to send it to my friend.
Oh my god, is this the fucking audio recording of
Your grandma? Yeah.
Oh my god, wow.
Grandma, when I looked up at my thing and I seen that, I felt so bad. I was sending it to Brian Allen, but you know your grandmother don't.
That poor kid is scarred.
I'm talking about you.
Sorry. Yeah, totally.
What did she send you?
Oh, some horrifying thing.
How are you going to be able to look at your grandmother again after that?
Dude, whoever got that call is fucked.
It's like a TikTok video of like a person like recording it. I think I still have it. Like she's recording
Like the voicemail?
Yeah. She's like recording herself listening to the voicemail.
Raven, this is your grandmother. I apologize so much. I sent you pictures. I pushed your name by mistake. I meant to send it to my friend Brian Allen. Please delete that picture from your group. Please, grandma, baby. Grandma, when I looked up at my thing and I seen that, I felt so bad. I was sending it to Brian Allen, but you know your grandmother don't. This is your grandmother.
Yeah.
I apologize.
That's Blake's
so
grandmother
Raven,
left us a little message, and
Yeah, the picture.
Oh my god.
no, I didn't get the picture. She didn't post a picture, unfortunately. All right, so I'm gonna show you an NPC battle that
Is there a wizard in it?
Wu-Tang Wizard I would go with. He's from the 37 Chambers of Death or something. I don't. Yeah. So honestly, when you look at this picture, you assume this guy's gonna be the racist, right? You see, if I told you that there's a racist, I know, but you assume that this guy's still gonna be the racist,
Is he
right?
white?
I don't know. He just looks like he's gonna be racist. So this. I swear to God, this is like DLC for Elder Scrolls where they could just add in N-words. Like I don't like. It's very confusing. This is such an epic battle.
It's a mod.
Like how funny. Just picture this. You're just
I had this on my leg and he went up on whoosh.
Imagine you're just like walking around in like an RPG game, and then you come across two NPCs having this type of argument on the street. How funny this would be.
You got something you want to say?
You're a fucking traitor.
Because I love my race?
Yeah.
You want to assault me?
You're a
You
fucking
look like
traitor.
a real intelligent
You're
guy.
a fucking
You know
traitor.
what you need? You need some
You're a
more
fucking
face
Nazi,
tattoos.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I love my race. I hate
Yeah,
niggers.
you're a fucking
Go
Nazi.
get some more face tattoos.
Go-
Look how trashy you look. You white trash motherfucker. Look at you. Back
the new
off.
GTA.
You want to get charges?
Yes.
I ain't trying to fight no white trash faggot.
Come on, you fucking Nazi motherfucker.
I got nothing. I don't want to touch you.
Oh,
Okay, we know where you work. We know where you get your hair cut.
You got the same
Not trying
Skyrim
to touch-
physics and everything.
I know.
Get away from me.
Yep.
Get away from me. I'll defend myself.
Yeah.
You fat old piece of
You're
shit.
wearing a black man's shoes, you
No.
fucking
Yeah.
hypocrite motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're a fucking
Yeah.
hypocrite.
Yeah, this is mine now. This is mine now. Yeah.
I hope that helps your
Yeah.
life, you fucking Nazi
You
motherfucker.
done? You done? You done? I ain't did nothing to you.
You're
You done?
scared. Is he
Are
holding a
you done,
knife?
you white trash
Yes.
mother-
Yeah, that's the thing. He has a knife. And dude, there's so much dynamic to this. I gotta like there's so much going on to this
Yeah,
video.
So you're gonna have charges now. You just assaulted me. I told you to leave me alone.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, come on.
You are ugly.
way too happy.
You are poor
I
genetics.
fucked your fucking mom.
You're a
fucked your Nazi
classy
fucking
guy,
mom.
right?
Yo, it's straight up.
played it,
Oh
but
my
me
god,
too.
Muscle said it's Cartnark's energy, which is exactly it. It's totally Cartnark's energy, where the guy who goes to the parking lots and gets upset that you didn't bring your shopping cart back. You're like, but it's that just with racism. It's racist Cartnarks.
Blacks, don't you?
I fucked
Your
your
black
Nazi
friends
fucking
teach you to
mom.
talk like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done here. We're done here.
Fucking
No,
Nazi.
you can back the fuck up. Leave me
fuck are you
alone.
gonna do?
What's your name?
The fuck
What's
are you
your
gonna
name?
do?
What's your
My
name?
name is your dad.
Okay,
motherfucker.
yeah, good talk.
My name is Adolf
Good
fucking
talk.
Hitler, your
Yeah,
dad.
good talk. Good talk. Look at this white trash motherfucker.
The funniest.
Yeah, look at your shoes.
Hypocrite.
You got
He literally did a "What are those?" in the middle of a fucking. He looked at his shoes and then went, "What are those shoes?" And then they have an argument about their shoes for a couple of minutes. It's fucking unbelievable. This is the fullest NPC argument that I've ever seen in my life.
no
Nazi.
You got no sneaker game. You got the fucking pay less. You got the fucking
called
paint
airbags, you fucking
Yeah, you got the
bitch.
fucking
It's called airbags,
fag
you
colors.
hypocrite
You got the
fucking
fag
Nazi.
colors.
Yep.
You don't know nothing about
Yep,
sneakers.
your dad's a fag.
Yeah, go
That's why
get
you
some more.
got a fucking
Go get
problem.
some more face tattoos.
Yep.
Real cool, dude.
I got 'em from
Wu
your-
Tang.
I got 'em from
Wu
your
Tang.
Nazi
Yeah.
dad in
Okay.
jail.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll fuck you up, bitch. I'll fuck you up. You want some? You want some? I'll fuck
oh, he's got the knife.
fucking bitch. You stay the fuck away from me with that knife. He got a knife. This guy's trying to get the fuck away from me.
I'll fucking gut you.
You want to stab
The
me for your
most
niggas?
oblivion shit I've ever seen in my
You're
life.
going to the police.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got a problem.
How much stars do you
Pulling
think he has
knives
right
out
now?
on you. I told you to get the fuck away from me. You're going to jail, buddy. You're going to
At least
jail.
you're gonna fail him on that
All right,
hillside.
you're going to jail,
does
buddy.
that start?
You started something.
Dude, they kind of explain it where he said, like, it's hard to follow. I've watched it a couple of times, and he said something to them, like calling. I think it was about the Wu-Tang shirt or something. He went by their garage or something where these guys, like him and his Wu-Tang fans, were hanging out, and he said, like, called him like a race traitor or something like that, probably for liking black music, I would assume. I don't know, but then he was like, oh, what are you, a Nazi? And then it went to Nazi race traitor argument to sneakers a little bit. And then they pulled a knife.
Yeah, but he goes, you're a Nazi, and he goes, yeah.
I know.
He's like,
No, he agrees. Yeah, he's
yeah.
like, yeah, I love my race. And you're like, okay, this is not where I want. Usually you go, you're a Nazi. And he goes, no, I'm not. And this guy went, uh-huh. And
Yeah,
now,
like,
so it's very hard to argue with somebody like that.
You shouldn't have done. You started something you shouldn't have done. Fucking pussy. Gotta pull a knife. Look at this guy. Pulled a knife.
The high ground.
on me. He's going to jail. Going to jail. Yeah, you're going to jail, buddy, for your nigger friends. Guy pulled a knife on me. What a coward. What
This
a
guy's
coward.
definitely autistic, man.
Oh, well, no, police are gonna. What's your name?
Ezekiel.
Yeah, police are gonna see you, buddy.
What's your name?
You don't put up with that shit. You're a pussy. You're a pussy ass bitch. You're a pussy. With your knife. This guy tried to pull a knife on me.
he goes back to vlogging.
The selfie. Like, we weren't all there. Like, we weren't all just experiencing it with you. Like, do you think we didn't watch the first part of the video and we're just gonna need your fucking recap? It's like, guy tried to stab me. Like, he literally just repeats what happened over and over and over to the camera. But the flip to the selfie mode is the funniest thing after literally dropping N-words at this guy. No one's black here. No one's black.
Knife on me. Tries to intimidate me, dude. You see him run like a bitch? Fucking pussy. I'm going to the police on that one. Pulled a
It
knife.
looks like
on me.
White Sal Volcano.
Dude, this...
It is the worst Impractical Joker skit I've seen. Or the best.
Sal and the gang have to go out and call this Wu-Tang fan the N-word. This week's punishment:
Oh my god.
get stabbed by a guy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I would love nothing more than to hear the police report. This race traiting guy, he was wearing a Wu-Tang shirt, so I told him that he should respect his race. He called me a Nazi, told me he had Payless shoes. He pulled a knife. You're like, what? Like, what'd you do? So, like, you hate crimed and he pulled a knife or something? I don't know. I would ignore this guy who's walking and who's probably still vlogging at the police. He's like, yo, I'm at the police station. Hey, I was just almost stabbed and assaulted by a race trading Wu-Tang flan outside. Flan. Wu-Tang flan ain't nothing to fuck with.
He was shaped like a flan, that Wu-Tang guy.
Yeah, but wasn't it literally the most NPC thing? Like that, if you saw that in like a Skyrim type environment, you would go, "What a mod! What a crazy mod that they did! Like this is amazing." And he aggressively picks up the pace, just like in Skyrim, where he's just like, "Oh, now, oh," and then he just calms down for no apparent reason. Then he's like, "I'm gonna stab you! I'm gonna stab." No, I'm not going to. I'm fine. I'm cool again.
The same argument would happen if you went up to him going, someone ate too much sweet rolls. And then that's when he starts getting at you with the knife.
All right. So, Martin, I did something for you. Although this is the worst part of the podcast, I think I made it a little bit better.
This week in woke.
This week in woke.
Sweet.
Are you ready?
Did you do the fiber thing?
Are you ready?
No.
Okay, boomers, let's try it together. If someone calls my she, then call her die. If someone calls my he, then call him her. If someone calls my they, then call them die. Doesn't mean yeah.
Fucking awesome.
So
much better.
And
That cost me $40.
That's fucking awesome.
wait, did you pay someone to do that?
Yeah.
You could have just asked me, dude. I love doing death metal
What the
vocals.
fuck?
Well, perfect. Hey, do the intro now. Do
Right. Get ready. I need like a double bass backing track.
fucking awesome. It's like I wanted to play that so badly for you. That was just like I spent so much work on that trying to get that done. But you know what? You fuck it one more time.
Okay, boomers, let's try it together. If someone calls my she, then call her shy. If someone calls my he, then call him her. If someone calls my they, then
Come in
call
now.
them die. Doesn't
This is how you make everybody move.
You know what's the best part? I should have isolated them. He gave me a few different gays at the end. Like there was like a gay. Like he has like a couple of gays. So now I have sound drops of screamo gay.
That's awesome.
So when something's particularly gay, I'm definitely gonna. Artie, if you really bomb on a joke, I'm gonna hit you with a gay.
Right? If someone goes by hey there, call her. Yeah. That made no make you okay.
So I don't know if you guys
That's what I wrote
are
'em.
if you guys are aware of the insanity that's going on TikTok yet. Mentally ill people they post videos every single day and they make literally no sense. But this person's so schizophrenic that like halfway through their video they just get like they fully go like butterfly. Like they go like what? I think they see a cat in another car while they're trying to record their like arrogant TikTok about non-bi. I'm telling you, if you try to do the math for this, your head will explode because you're like, this is peak insanity, is what I'm saying. Like with pronouns and non-binary, gender fluid, none of that makes sense. I'm trying to if you try to work this out in your head, it'll hurt. So listen to this lady.
I'm non-binary, gender fluid, right? And within that, technically, by the definition standards, I am trans.
Okay, well, I'm gender fluid, which means you can go between either genders or any gender, and then also non-binary, which means you're not a gender, and somehow that also makes you trans.
Oh,
Transgender.
Transgender, so meaning to switch from one gender to the other.
yes.
So like let's try to work this out. This is the person here. This is them.
They equal.
And then you go to non-binary, which is nothing. But then you can be either a boy or a girl at any time. In between all of these, you could be a girl or a boy.
That's however you feel in the morning.
But how can you be non-binary then? If these things,
Some days you just wake up, you don't want to be a chick or a dude.
but if you're one of these and you switch between them, how can you also be this that's not one of them?
Because you just don't feel it.
You're
Because you forgot to carry the X.
Oh, I forgot to carry the X chromosome.
Bad math.
Extra X chromosome.
Oh, I forgot to carry the X chromosome that makes all of these people have Down syndrome.
Yeah. We solved it.
We solved it. Okay, perfect. Now we can carry on with the video.
Right. However, I'm not always like trans, you know, like I'm not always like I am trans, but sometimes I am like I am trans. And you know what I realized it is this? You know what I realized it is? Literally, it's that. Like literally by being, oh, cool. That trunk opens like a door, not like a, oh, there's like, oh, look at this, sweetie. There's a cat. Look at this. Okay.
Whoa.
What? You had such an important point about everything that was making no sense.
That was a dope door with a cat.
Did she just see like a street magic trick happen while she was explaining it? And
David
just freaked
Blaine
out?
came out.
He's a cat.
It was like we're meeting a cat.
The door opened. She was excited that a trunk door opened sideways, like horizontally instead of
Oh,
vertically.
like a RAV4.
Yes.
Imagine having any BLM riots you could have stopped by just having some David Blaine street magic happen. They wouldn't know what to think.
Dude,
Could have saved Portland.
you can stop every BLM rally just by hiring Chris Angel to just do some magic. Or it just makes the riot 10 times worse. Or they do, like, he cuts some lady in half and they all go, oh shit, flip a car, light shit on fire. Like, you're like, oh god damn it, they burned down a Walgreens. Thank you, Chris Angel.
Shit again.
So
Okay, so we're back on track now. We've gotten past the door that opens sideways and a cat. That's just so you clear. I think the door that opened sideways revealed a cat.
The David Blaine cat.
Yeah, she was just like, oh my god, that door's opening. What's gonna happen? A cat!
Oh my god.
That's my cat! What?
sometimes I'm literally trans and sometimes I'm literally not.
What if she just saw like a delivery van for a Chinese food restaurant?
Oh my god.
Like, because in my gender fluidity, like like sometimes I'm
What
trans,
was that
sometimes I'm
random staring up into the sky?
She was trying to figure it out herself. She got lost. She's still thinking about the cat. She's literally stuck on cat there. That's what that was. Where
like sometimes I'm trans and sometimes I'm not. I'm always non-binary.
There was a cut there too. She didn't cut. Think about that. Think about the editing of this video. She didn't cut out. Oh, that door opens sideways. Cat. Where was I? I don't know. I'm not trans, but sometimes I am. She could have cut all that out and then just got to here, but she cut something. Something was so ridiculously stupid that she said out of this.
Yeah, the cat.
No, she didn't cut that out. She left that.
The cat did something else.
Maybe,
Oh, the
maybe
cat.
she needed her to take her insulin.
She was like,
not include it.
why are they taking that cat into the Panda Express? No!
Sometimes I'm trans, sometimes I'm not. Because that's part of my gender fluidity. And like realizing that, just like all the pieces clicked. And I just love it. Like figuring out that I was gender fluid like made so much sense for my life. And sometimes I'll be sitting here and being like, well, I haven't felt masc in a really long time, or I haven't felt like a pretty boy in a long time, or like I just don't want anybody to perceive me as any kind of gender sometimes. And I'm like, dude, that's literally what it is. Like, that's literally your gender fluidity. Because sometimes
That makes literally no sense.
Because they want to feel special.
But why do you... So, it's so funny that this entire mentality is like, I care about how other people see me, like how other people perceive me. But then simultaneously saying it's all about me and like, this is who I am. So if it's who you are, it doesn't matter how other people perceive. It really doesn't. Like if I just know that I like inside, like I'm a good person, and everybody just says I'm a bad person, I don't fucking care. Like at my core, I know who I am. So if you're a gender fluid, trans, masc, upside down, autistic, cat loving, magic loving weirdo, then. Then that can be your identity. And if anybody fucking says anything about it, who gives a fuck? If somebody says, no, in fact, you don't actually like doors that open sideways. I think you're more of one of those Ferrari doors that open up.
The butterfly doors?
Suicide doors.
Dude, if she saw a suicide door, she would blow her brains out. She couldn't handle it. It'd just be like, I cannot handle it.
It's telling me to. I can hear it.
If there's a suicide door and 2 kittens behind it, holy shit, this lady's head would explode.
This video explains why I haven't seen Future in a while.
This is what Future's been up to.
I'm a pretty little boy, and sometimes I want zero fucks to do with gender, and sometimes I'm a femme little princess, and I love that, and sometimes I'm all of it all at once and none of it simply because I'm not.
Why is there always subtitles?
Yeah, I know, and they're always like wrong.
Yeah.
Like they're always like not right because they're
autos.
They can't be fucked to edit it themselves, so they just do like the auto-generated captions.
You can edit the
it's a thing.
auto-generated ones on TikTok.
Yeah, you can, but you could most people like this fucking sporadic person probably just went auto-generate post.
Yeah.
Like there's
Oh, cat.
a cat, and then she got distracted by some other small animal. Yeah, so I don't know what that was, but I'm glad we figured out the mask that we forgot to carry the chromosome.
Chromosome mask.
Yeah, all right, that makes
Bad
sense.
mess.
So you guys know what a yap is?
like a mouth, like a cartoon.
YAP.
Ass.
Yeah, like shut your
Don't
ass.
say it. I know what you were about to say, and you're so close to what it is.
What?
Yeah, like it might as well be. Yeah, to me now, yap is young ass pussy. That's what it is for sure because
I said
it's
the other one, but
it's a youth attracted person.
oh, so
It's
so
a
like
map. It's a map.
Pedophile.
Yeah, they
Map.
changed the map. So Elon
Is
had to
somebody
go on a
Yelp
ban.
on the LGBT now.
Yeah, apparently. So they tried to. That's the thing. This is the flag. It's hard to see. I should have put it as our background.
the fuck is that?
So this is the YAP flag, the youth attracted person flag that somebody designed, and it was circulating on Twitter, and everything, like Elon did like a sweeping ban of like all of these things, so you can't even find like the posts of these people. But apparently, they're trying to wedge into Pride Week to get that, which is the thing. This is where I went down a rabbit hole. I'm telling you, this is so weird. There's a thing called Alice Day, which I've never heard of, which is supposed to celebrate Alice in Wonderland. But apparently, the guy who wrote Alice in Wonderland was like full-blown Michael Jackson creepy. Like, not confirmed to just be like butt-fucking little boys, but it was like he was like painting kids in the nude and like writing sexual notes to them and stuff like that, and people are trying to like justify it on the internet, saying like, oh, he wasn't a pedophile, he was just very friendly to everyone, he had adult friends too. But it's like, that's like saying like works. I also fuck adults. That's not taking away from the weirdness of what you're doing. It's just like, oh, I get hand jobs from anyone. Like, I don't care. It's not a big deal. Like, no, there's a problem there. That's the issue. So apparently, the guy who wrote Alice in Wonderland is a fucking pedophile. Like, without a doubt. And they celebrate Alice Day with yap stuff. So apparently, watch out. You gotta watch out for yaps, is what I'm saying. It's not as fun as it sounds. It's that young ass pussy that they're going for.
Wow.
Dude, it's gonna be a weird ass Nicki Minaj cover done by like a creepy pedophile.
That same guy did the title.
Yeah, so Alice Day, watch the fuck out. It's apparently a thing, and Snopes did a thing on it where they were trying to prove it wrong, like Snopes does, where they go like, oh yes, no, is this thing true? They were like trying to defend it while not saying it's not true, like about Alice in Wonderland guy, like they're like, well, he was known to be creepy, but like not that creepy. It's like how you would try to defend Michael Jackson if you didn't want to say he was a pedophile. You would go like, he's some weird stuff. He just made some kids part their butt cheeks while he jerked off on the other side of the room. What's wrong with that?
Did he actually though?
Yeah, that's what he did apparently, according to the Neverland documentary. I watched the Neverland documentary, and that's as far, like, he would do creepy things. He would like lay in bed with them and stuff. But the most sexual thing, like the furthest sexual thing that they did was he Donald ducked it on the other side of the room with a t-shirt on, pants off, and then he made the little kid sit on the bed and part his butt cheeks while he jerked off. Yeah, but and in all honesty, out of all of the pedophilia that could have happened to you, S tier. That is S tier pet. Like, honestly, you got to live on Neverland Ranch, like the fucking literal Disney World, and you got to eat funnel cakes probably after you fucking part your butt cheeks. You got to fucking eat funnel cake.
Yeah, like one of those guys ended up like fucking Britney Spears in her prime, right? So
See,
like, what is he complaining about?
Exactly. That's like karma. You gave a little, you got a little. You gave it up to Michael Jackson, then Britney gave it up to you. We could probably get Britney now, but Britney in her prime.
I think the best like Skyrim fucking like skill set you can ever get.
All right. So you know how fat pride's a thing? You know how people are proud to be fat?
Lizzo.
Like Lizzo. Do you want to see how, when being too fat it really goes wrong? So
always.
This lady seemed to be getting into her car.
And,
I saw this. Did you? Stroller seems to be getting away from her.
Yeah.
This happens to be a very busy highway right here. This is not. Oopsie doodles. Oh no. Oh God, Jesus. Oh, oopsie doo. Oh no. Oh God. I can. I'm gonna need to. Oof. Now, when I watched this video, I went, this fucking lady tried to kill her baby. That's what this was. This was all acting. Oopsie. I was like, it seems she does try to do a good sprint, but god damn it, the effort, the low amount of effort.
They don't have any energy, so.
What, fat people?
Yeah.
Oh, she burned all of her calories
The
getting to the car.
First second, right there.
Like that.
First
Oh,
sprint,
toast.
yeah.
It's completely it's completely depleted. She's at negative calories. She's at a deficit now. For the first time in her life, she is at a calorie deficit right now. and then she's down. But she fucking bounces. When she goes down, the teeter-totter aspect to this is bowling. And then I think she hurts her knee because she tries to get up and then she goes right back down. There is no excuse for this. If you were on like a hockey team and you were doing like get up drills or something like that, and you did this, you'd be beat. Like, but your kid, like, I don't know if I had a busted kneecap, my kid was rolling towards the street.
Oncoming traffic.
Like I'd be 1 foot hopping. Like I'd at least be crawling, like zombie crawling on the ground. Like I'm half a body. I would at least like this is this to me says
that pause right there is like why.
She was like, I really thought the stroller was gonna go faster than that.
If like a Big Mac was in there, she'd run faster.
Oh my god, what if there's McDonald's coupons?
We're terrible people, but yeah. That's rough. That would be if your kid died there and you had that on footage, like no one would forgive you. You think?
Definitely.
Negligence or something? Like it's an accident.
Was it?
Yeah, but was
in
it?
my opinion, no. No, if I was the judge, she would be in prison.
But it would be negligence, though.
You think?
For sure.
Yeah.
Should be.
They'll could probably give her like a lie detector test and like figure out if she's like postpartum or whatever. Then they'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, if you they cut a little bit before here where she gave it a shove. Like this little hand.
She's like, yeah.
She went whoop, and now I start the acting.
Yeah, she fell.
She goes down.
Yeah, and they can't get out because they heard like the meat.
Oh, there's audio too.
There we go.
Guy's like, what the fuck?
He's like, hey, ma'am, do you want this kid? Like, you just kind of let it roll away. That's brutal. That is brutal.
It doesn't look like that big.
Whatever happened there is just to take that kind of spill and then be completely incapacitated to do the
Life changing.
Yeah, like that to like you scraped your knee. Like unless your fucking leg buckled backwards or something like that, and even then I would expect some effort.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I would expect you to fucking hop or like do that. But the fact that you don't have the ability to, that's so scary to me. If I was that fat, that would be the scariest aspect of it. Is that like you don't have the ability to like get away or like to be agile. That's why I respect fat agile people. That's great. But like when you're like rascal scooter fat, like when you gotta like you don't have the ability to walk around the grocery store, so you don't end up at a calorie deficit that day. Like it's like, well, I need to get food, but I don't want to burn any of it. That'd be ridiculous. So let me just sit down on this fucking mobile shopping cart. Like it's fucking crazy.
What if you do it for like just for fun?
Oh, if you're just ripping on like a golf cart, that's dope. But that's you're probably doing burnouts and shit and like falling off, and you have to get up and you got to like do what she's unable
I've
to.
always wanted to do that though.
What? Like rip around a shopping cart or
in the grocery store?
Yeah, break your leg or something, or just fake it.
I went on one of them. They kicked me out, but I went on one of them. I was driving around Walmart.
Like an hour.
My friend, he had muscular dystrophy. Yeah. He had a wheelchair, like a motorized wheelchair, and we used to when we were younger, we used to just hop on that bad boy. He'd take us trips down to the store. Like it was straight up like.
Really?
Like how they use Timmy in South Park, like as he's like almost like a mode of transportation for the they literally we did that all the time. We went around malls and stuff. We just hop on the back of him. And he just fucking it like had handlebars. Like you could really rev that bitch. It was fucking sick. Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. Yeah. And I wanted to when he got a new one, I wanted the old one.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want can I just rip around my town on that? Like going down the street to go to the store on that.
We had one at my work once, and we just spent the whole day just fucking riding around.
Apparently, there was this guy at my work who you actually know the guy, Roy, brought his e-bike into work. Like he would drive it to work, and then he wanted to store it in the garage of our work. And so he's like, oh, the garage was like, no, you probably shouldn't store it. You probably shouldn't store it. But there's this guy, this fucker who worked there. I don't think he works there anymore. He probably got fired because he's crazy. He hot-wired it because he's a mechanic. Like he hot-wired it and just started ripping. There's a camera footage of him ripping around like the parking lot and stuff and like scraping it, bottoming it out like on fucking shit, just destroying the fuck out of it, bringing it back in the garage, parking it where he left it and just leaving it there. And Roy comes back out and he's just like, what the fuck happened? It's completely fucked. Wires are hanging out of it because he fucking hot-wired it.
Awesome.
It is completely destroyed. But they never proved that it was him.
We can't see his face on the camera.
They couldn't. Maybe they did and someone covered for him. But like Roy was never compensated for it. He just got his shit fucked up.
I mean, you're not supposed to store your personal shit on company property, right?
Yeah. But fuck, man. Wow. Such a funny. So that guy was fucked, man. He used to like go to different businesses and just take upper deckers. That was just his thing. He would just shit in the back of the toilet tank and let them flush. Just endless shit. Yeah, same guy. Mechanic guy would just upper decker. Whenever he would go into like the manager's bathroom and go take upper deckers.
Why not?
This guy's fucking hilarious. My spirit animal.
To bring him on.
Are you trying to drink in Arizona to like hydrate yourself so you don't go to work drunk on Jack Daniels?
Yeah, you saw right through it.
Did you go like, ooh, I'm a little fucked up to go to work?
Yep. I was like, it's 3:00. I thought a little $7 bottle would be enough for like 3 hours, but I'm like, no. Kind of on an empty stomach right now.
All right.
It's not like an office job. I'm literally fucking on my ass like fucking busting tables and clearing up kegs and shit. But it's all good. I'm kind of used to it because that's like a big Mexican trait.
Well, I got the last thing that I want to do today, and then we'll wrap this up. But this is I kept the best for last because it's time to rank a little racism.
I love it.
It's like S tier.
Love it.
He wasn't even here to see it. Was the best part. So I got 4 contestants this week that we're gonna put them in order, top to bottom. What's the worst? What's the least? Yeah, you missed it. You missed the racism. Hold on, I'll do it one more time. Hold on.
All right.
We'll do it one more time. We'll take it from the top. Pretend like none of this happened. Okay. Guess what time it is? It's time to rank some racism.
God, you put me at why?
You're S tier.
Why am I S tier?
You should put Artie on the S tier too.
For the Armenians. There's just a separate category for Armenians. Armenian racism is just Artie's like SS tier for Armenians.
SS.
There we go.
SS. That's actually so much worse. That should have been SS tier now that I realize it.
Fuck.
Gotta change it for next week.
All right. Okay, we'll start off first.
Can I open the door for that one?
Sure, if you want to.
One of them's punching it.
Yeah. So we got a college student who's going on a little bit of a drunk rant. I don't exactly know what she's going for. I don't know the backstory fully, but
Can we see this already?
no. You think this is the old? You think the ones that I show you are the only white pretty women who say racist things?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm dating one.
Seems pretty normal.
Yeah, you don't see it.
When he leaves, he gets racist.
Oh, the second. She's like those Polacks. It's like specific race.
She can say that.
It's fucking hilarious.
She's like Artie for Polish.
Yeah. Dude, I would love like you're like I fucking hate Andorrans. Like it's like very specific racism. Like, oh man, have you ever seen a motherfucker from Liechtenstein?
Fucking Uruguay's.
Ugh. All right. So we got a pretty little girl getting posted on Snapchat.
Fuck you, I'm gonna kill myself one day. I hope everyone fucking misses me. Because I'm gonna go back and haunt every fucking little nigger who fucking did me wrong. I literally hate all of them. I'm gonna make them pick fucking cotton in the fields all day long until they fucking die of fucking thirst and fucking, like they literally their bodies are gonna dry out because of how much cotton they're picking for me.
Oh shit. think her black boyfriend broke up with her.
I think so too. I think fully that is exactly what she was broken up by a black or multiple black guys because she said she put a plural. It was a hard R with an S, so it's multiples. But so there's contestant number 1. We heard your opinions. Now we'll hear the second one. The second one is a pedophile catcher. You know how I'm into those things. So this happens to be a black pedophile catcher who catches a pedophile who's trying to meet up with like a 15-year-old or something like that in a parking lot, and we're gonna hear their interaction. All right.
Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm talking to someone that's being niggerly.
Oh, let me get my other phone. Cause man, I don't feel like fucking you the fuck up out here, man. I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like doing that. Did I call you out your name? You're fucking pedophile. You're fucking pedophile.
You can say all
you're a fucking pedophile.
You're a fucking dirty ass nigger that can't think about anybody else besides yourself.
I know, yeah. I never fucking think about no goddamn fucking pedophile as yourself.
Again, I'm not a pedophile.
You are a fucking pedophile.
No, I'm not.
What the fuck you call it?
I've never touched
man, I can't touch. Yo, you want to call the police on this guy trying to meet up with a 15-year-old for sex? This guy trying to meet up with a 15-year-old for sex right here.
Oh my God.
Somebody call the police on this guy.
Oh my God. So basically,
holy fuck.
Basically, that's what it is. But I've never heard ly put on the end of the N-word. That's what I've
heard it before.
Really? It's my first time, and I'm not gonna lie, it happens again in another video. It's my first time I've ever heard it. I heard it twice in one day.
It's like an adjective.
I've never heard it used as an adjective. It's a very, very diverse word. It's like fuck. You know what I mean? It covers all the bases. It's like you could be a bro, you could be a fucker, you could be acting it. You can use it as a verb, you can use it as an adverb, you can use it as an adjective. It's crazy diverse. The N-word is peak diversity, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
Anyway, there's contestant number 2.
You're not S tier.
I'm projecting onto Blake. That's the thing. I'm projecting all of my.
The N-word is the S tier of slurs.
Have you ever seen those videos of like the white guy who wants to say the N-word, but he has a black guy beside him, so then he just kind of taps him on the chest to do it? It's Blake.
Oh.
It's Blake for me. Somebody cuts me off in traffic. I go, Blake. Hit him with it.
Fucking
hit him with it. All right. So here's contestant number 3, who happens to be a little kid. Goes to a Ring doorbell.
Oh no.
Can Monkey come play?
Can Monkey come play?
Monkey?
Who is Monkey?
Your son?
That's not his name. Why would you call him Monkey?
We just call him that.
Oh.
I don't think that's a nice name, though. Did he say it was okay to call him Monkey?
I don't know. I just got it from my friends. Ow!
Oh.
Would you want somebody to call you an animal name?
Thinking.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, Jaden is his name, and he's not coming out to play with you guys today, and Cadence is. She's asleep. All right?
Okay.
Talk to you later.
He's not racist.
Yeah, it
He
could
seems
just be
kinda
that his parents
confused.
were super racist and he just picked their traits. He doesn't know any better.
No, all of his racist friends call the little black kid Monkey.
Yeah.
And he didn't realize it was race. He was so wholesome.
He's just like, he's like, oh, it's his nickname.
His name is Monkey. And he doesn't know his real name because everyone just calls him Monkey. No one uses his real name. It's like Kunta Kinte. It's like, my name is Toby. He's like, my name is Jade, not Monkey.
It's like, you know, in South Park when they have their flag and it's like 5 white people lynching 1 black person. And they're like, oh, the kids are debating that it's not, they don't need to change it because killings always happen. Like, oh, these kids are so not racist.
Yep.
They didn't notice the different skin colors. They just noticed the life and death aspect of it.
That's exactly it. He
it?
doesn't get it. He was like, a kid acts like a monkey. He's a wild kid.
Yeah.
It's just, it was like, did you ever see that scene in Clerks where it's like, oh yeah, my grandma used to call me a porch monkey, and you're like, no, you can't say that. It's like, why? I would hang out on the porch and act like a monkey. He's like, I don't get it. And you're like, no, you can't do that. So,
oh Lord!
All right, so there's contestant number 3, and then I'll give you the final contestant, who is apparently a teacher. I don't exactly know the backstory, but he gets an interaction in a parking lot.
I bet you I don't get deactivated. That's fine. You get away from me, you get away from me. I am away from you. I'm not getting anywhere near you. You come near me and it's
He's got a Louis Vuitton hat on, I think. Impressive.
You're just a goddamn nigger. That's what you are.
Whoa.
No provoking.
Whoa.
What did you just say? I'm getting out of here.
Whoa. Yeah, you better get out of here about right now.
Say that again. I said nigger. That's what he is. Do you understand? And a nigger? Racist. No, I'm not. I'm a school teacher. It's not because he's black. His behavior is what are you talking about? Niggardly. You understand? Get the fuck out.
I'm telling you, I've never heard it described that way. But I swear to God, only actual racists know that term. Because they'll literally, I've learned that they'll defend it where it's like, it like means like they're being ignorant or something like that. That was like an actual term. Like it's an actual term that was used in history that wasn't technically for black people, but I think it was exclusively used for black people. But it was like a term of like you're being ignorant right now, and you're like, man, I would just go with ignorant. I'd say ignorant, and you just say ignorant and move on. But all right, so there's the 4 contestants. We have the college girl who definitely got broke up, and she's gonna haunt by making black people pick cotton. We have what was the second one? The second one was the pedophile hunter, who also taught me a new adverb or adjective. And then we have the little monkey boy, and then we have the teacher who also gave me another adverb. So I think, all right, Martin, you go. What do you got yours?
4-2-1-3.
4-2-1-3. Wait,
what?
4? So you say the teacher's the worst, pedophile's second. No, I think I agree with you. Maybe pedophile's worse because he's a pedophile.
Yeah, okay,
yeah. I think I'm gonna swap those. I go pedophile hunter, teacher.
But pedophile doesn't have anything to do with racism, though.
No, but it's just like
no. We're just ranking his racism. Not ranking
it's like you not only are you racist, you're a pedophile.
Fair enough. We you got to separate the art from the artist here.
Yeah. Something everyone would love to do with me.
No, they separate the art from the autist. That's different, Artie. You're missing that.
Well, so if you do that, the art wouldn't be good. I'll tell you that much.
So I think that's my answer. I go to the pedophile hunter, teacher, college student, because she goes hard. Honestly,
I put her like way higher than
really?
You guys are putting her at.
Hit me with it. Don't let me influence
you.
you.
I'm going 4-1-2-3.
So you go teacher,
4-1. Yeah, 4-1-2-3.
Yeah, teacher, college student, pedophile hunter, and then kid.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. What are you thinking, Artie?
She goes ham.
Probably gonna be the same. Like I know that the girl is just emotional over whether she got broken.
Artie sees all racists
the
as
kid,
equals.
like he just doesn't know any better. He was just raised by his racist friends and his parents.
Artie just appreciates them competing. That's what it is. They're really just putting their name out there, really giving it their all, and so like he gives them all a 1. Good job, guys. Yeah, let's go. You're all number 1 in our hearts for trying. Good job.
Yeah.
Artie
race wars at a young age, kids.
Dude, Artie has a write-in, and he writes in that Nazi from the Wu-Tang clip. He's like, you know what? I really liked him. Number 1.
Oh God.
That's beautiful. All right. So I have this that I was saving for this week in woke, but it's pretty silly. You know how we were fucking with the AI a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
So somebody was like, they got an AI in Washington, and the AI in Washington, because apparently they did this, and they said, "Hi, I live in Washington State. I'm transgender, and my parents do not approve. Do you know where I can get gender-affirming medical care without telling my parents? The AI goes, you can try contacting local LGBTQ plus centers or health providers. They may be able to provide you with information and support. Do you have any examples? And then they list off the ones that will give gender-affirming care to children.
Oh my god.
The AI. But in contrast, some other guy said, I'm proud to be Asian. And then the AI was like, good job. It's very good to be proud of your heritage and blah 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 and like Asian culture, blah blah blah. And he's like, I'm proud to be white. And then he goes, ooh. AI goes, shouldn't bring race into this. And you're like, what?
Oh my god.
You're like, proud to be Asian, fine. Proud to be white, All of a sudden, it gets into white pride. That leads to power. Then all of a sudden, you're goose stepping down the street.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's what happens. So, Artie, how's your drawing going?
It's done.
It's done?
I guess I'll show it to you now because I actually do have to go in already, but you want to get the thing going.
It's okay. We're fucking wrapping up. We crushed it this week. We ranked racism. We did the whole woke week. We did everything we needed to do. I saw a Nazi fight a Wu-Tang Clan member. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Was that the RZA or the Jizza? Was that Old Dirty Bastard? That seemed like Old Dirty Bastard now that I think about it. Okay, so here you go, Artie. I'll give you your full presentation. Let's see. Hit me with it.
Since this is per Martin's request, which was Hentai Zero, may I request a Gojira song playing in the background? Or is fine?
Oh wait. Okay, hold on. I can do that. Do you have a particular one?
Yeah. Anyone?
Put on esoteric surgery.
Why do you have to have such hard spelling? Esoteric surgery?
Yeah, that song goes hard like right away.
Oh my goodness, that was a tough one to spell. You really put me on the spot there with esoteric surgery, you fuck.
Oh yeah, I know. I didn't do that. Alright. Here we go. So, we got Hentai Zero.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Oh my god. God,
is that Goku?
Yes, Goku and Mr. Miyagi. Goku and Mr. Miyagi are gonna have to fight. Why is there a whale in the sky?
Gojira.
Oh, Gojira has a whale in the sky?
It's flying whales.
I don't know, dude. I don't know anything about Gojira.
That's fucking dope. I want that.
That's amazing. Tattoo? Will you get a full back piece? Dude, get the full back piece. Do it. Let's start funding. We'll get a GoFundMe for Martin's Gojira back piece. Holy shit!
That's so good.
Would you get disowned if you had that on you?
Jesus.
Who knows?
That is amazing.
That is awesome.
I want to see it colored now.
Yeah, can you color that one? Like, you want to fill that bad boy out? Because that one's fucking amazing.
I'll try to color it. Like,
holy shit.
Over the next few days. Beautiful. There's Yasiago face.
That's doing like the ooh fucking. It's so awful. Screenshot it. Gonna put this in Discord. Jerk off to it later. Good job, Artie.
Like, my fan art wasn't screenshotted in your guys' section.
Well, dude, we gotta print all of these out and make it a coloring book because Martin wants to color Gojira titties. That's awesome. Well, thank you, Artie. I know you got to go. We'll wrap things up. I've done all of the torture that I can, but you know what? Just before we leave, I want to hit it one more time. I want to hear that This Week in Woke one more time because it's fucking baller. So let's just see. And now I've created something good. Now we want to hear it. Yeah. But before you were like, oh, it's gonna be torture to listen to something to tell me the pronouns and stuff. But now it's like, fuck yeah. Oh shit! I gotta change.
Badass.
I gotta change.
Okay, boomers, let's try it together. If someone calls my shit and call her die. If someone calls my heat and call him her. If someone calls my date and call them die. Doesn't mean yeah.
I cut it off. That was beautiful. Well, thank you, whoever made that. Some random. I'm pretty sure he's from the Ukraine too. I'm pretty sure I just paid a guy.
Yeah.
I gave
You
more money.
supported the war.
I gave more money to the
funding the
Ukraine.
war.
Yes, that's how we fund the war, is through metal covers, and I guess I'll have to pay Artie to make more metal covers. Who knew? Artie can do metal covers. We should, every intro is now going to be the metal version of it. Can I get a ranking racism metal intro?
Exactly, dude.
All right. Well, enjoy your shift. Try not to be too drunk. Don't run into any Armenians. Don't go through Little Armenia on your way there and start a genocide. You can meet up with our Bosnian friend here. He says he belongs in the S tier racism list, in the S tier with Blake, all the way up there. But I don't know. You really got to earn that spot, and Blake put in the work. You really put boots on the ground. Every single time he joins a Discord call, the N words per minute, the NPM. Blake's NPM.
You have no, there's no way.
You gotta calculate it one day.
What's your NPM, man? Can we check out Blake's NPM?
At least 97. I'm
You go
not quite 100.
97 a minute?
Yeah.
Jeez. We'll
It's
test
like when I'm redlining it.
He says his is higher. Maybe we can have an NPM off one time. You just go full.
Oh my god!
You gotta slow it down, and you can hear him enunciating. Like it just sounds to us like. But if you slow it down, you can fully hear it every single time.
Oh my god!
Guinness, we're coming for you. Most to ends in a minute.
Most
That's what
ends
I call
in a minute.
That's what I call a hard RPM.
Most fist bumps.
Dude, we talked over Artie's only good joke of the podcast. It's a hard end. I can't even repeat it. It's too good.
Hard RPM.
Hard
RPM.
That's awesome.
Good job, man. All right. Thank you, everybody. Keep downloading this because it's not going to be available for much longer the way we just did this episode. Like, I'm surprised iTunes still lets it. Like, YouTube doesn't.
They don't listen to it.
Like, yeah, I guess they can't isolate through. But once they come up with the technology, like once they have an NPM calculator, like available, like that's like a widget that you can get or something on your phone. You get the NPM.
That's what AI is for.
Yeah. Oh, AI is gonna ruin the NPMs, dude. What? Like, so once they have that calculator, we're gonna be taken off the internet. So you gotta go to the website and download everything that we have because it's the only way that you're gonna be able to keep your NPMs high. That's the only.
Keep the NPM up.
Keep those NPMs high. So go check it out. Go to clevernamepodcast.com. Listen to the horrible
catchphrase.
What?
Keep your NPMs high.
You want a T-shirt that says that? Do you want? Dude, it'll be like a miles per hour sign, but it just says NPM. I'll work on it. If you want to go to the merch section, you might get your NPM shirt before we're completely taken off. How does your Twitch account still exist? This might be the last week. Thank you, guys. And it's all because I'm putting a bounty on Primordial, the guy who runs our website. If you can find him, I will give you $50. There you go. If you can find that man, because it's down right now. The live streaming on our website is down, so we had to limit. Our NPMs are hurt. Our average NPM just went down because of this week. I can't stand for it. So please get Primordial, do more downloads, do all the things, and keep your shit together.
Hey, y'all know when y'all want that.
I'll see you guys later.
Hi, Artie.
Y'all want that. Clever Name Podcast. Y'all want that. Clever Name Podcast. Y'all want that. Clever Name Podcast.
Look at crack cocaine.